again. We don't arrive for this point again. Earlier this morning, I made a video. And in that video, I was saying some kind of what I know that is about to happen. And here we are. Here we are. We got the same result that we've been gotten. We got to the same point that we've been arriving. And today, nothing different has happened. Nothing different has happened. Not the thing where they happened before, I see they happen. Now it happen. Hmm? Me, I am not surprised. Me, I am not surprised. So, my people, as we all know, we have no choice but to continue fighting. This now has come to proven every point, everything that the only choice, the only way out is to fight for your freedom. You have no choice. You have no choice. If you decide you want to remain in Nigeria, in a place where justice do not reign, where you don't have justice, where you do not have right to live, even right to live, you don't have. Freedom to live that life that God has given to you, you don't have. It has been denied. To live in your own ancestral land, it has been taken away from you. The air, this air that God Almighty gave to everyone free, it has been denied. Every day we kept coming back to the same point. Every day we kept coming back to the same point. And there's some people are still hoping that after all these years, something new is about to happen. Something new will happen. Something will change. God is coming down from heaven to do something that he has never done before. My brother, my sister, there is nothing God is coming to do that he has not done before. The only thing remaining for God to finish doing now is what he is doing. And if you are not following the instruction to fulfilling that which he is doing, there is no way that will come to be. That will not happen. Today we have seen it. It's not news that our leader was denied everything, both bail, both freedom, both life, both health. Everything has been taken away from him. Everything has been taken away from him. And here we are. Somebody will tell you stories. They are looking forward to getting a Nigeria. They don't even know what it looks like. They are looking forward to a better Nigeria. They don't even know how it comes or how it is coming. They are waiting for political decisions by the Northerners. They are happy being slaved or being enslaved in their own father's land. They are happy. If you want to get a common chieftaincy title, you have to go to North and get power, get anointed before you come and get a chieftaincy title in your own father's land. If you want to become a local government councillor, you have to go and get ordained in the North. Here we are today. And somebody is believing that there will be a way out soon, which I don't know how. Yeah, there is a way out. I believe there is a way out, but there is only one way out. And when okay, see a mayor, there is no how is a mayor. There will be no way is a mayor. The only way is a mayor is freedom. Is freedom. We have given our necks to be slaughtered, to be cut, we have given our lives, we've given our children, we've given everything. What is left? What is it that we have not given? What? There is nothing we have not sacrificed to have life in this country, in this thing you call the country, Nigeria. We are the only people that have been deceived into believing in what British created. We took their names, we took the names of their cities, we took the names of their country. Even we are rejoicing, we are celebrating our land to be named after a Briton, after a British citizen. We celebrate. If anybody in Biafra land today get their street named if you get your street now in Biafra land named after one man, Thomas Bush, you will be happy that your street is named after Thomas Bush. If you get your street named after Bill Clinton, you are happy, you will be celebrating. If you get your street named after Queen Elizabeth, the first or second, you celebrate. You don't ask yourself, have you gone to Britain to get a street or a city named after your ancestral's name? Have you gone there to see any name called, any street by the name Okeke? Any name by Dokol? Any name by Chukugeme? Any name by Chukude? Any name by Shima? Any name by Shigemezu? Or any name by Adobe? Or any name by Adibo? Or any name by Ezeokwoma? Have you heard it before? No. That is why we don't want Biafra. We want the ideology created by people we don't even know who they are. We don't even know what they look like. Every day we keep coming back to the same corner. Today, the same thing we know that will happen has happened. What are we going to do now? Are we going to fold our hand and watch? Mazi have made it clear that he is not ready to be tried by Nigerian courts. Are you going to fold your hand and wait for him to come out before you fight for your freedom? Those that said they are waiting to see Mazi NNAMDI KANU released before they will know they have to fight for freedom. Are you still going to wait? Now that it's obvious, it's clear, not even, it is certain that Nigeria is not ready to give a trial, not even a fair trial, just a trial to Mazi NNAMDI KANU. Somebody is still waiting. Keep waiting. Keep waiting. Unless you repent, you shall not enter into the kingdom of God. If we all do not repent, we are gone. We all. We must all repent of this wicked and foolishness. Today it is certain and clear. I don't know what anybody will want to see again. You are not part of that country called Nigeria. It has been made clear to you. Anybody you see today as a governor, as a chief, as a traditional ruler, as a councillor, whatever, they are just being enslaved by the Fulani Caliphate, whether you like it or not. It's true. because they don't have minds of their own. They don't carry out any decisions on their own. Everything you see them do, they do it script every day. If you accept to be a governor, a book will be given to you. You open the book like a diary. Every day have its own fulfillment that you must fulfill daily. For all the days you will remain in that seat of governor, or in that seat of commissioner, or in that seat of councillor, or in that seat of chairman, or in that seat of rep, whatever it is, because you are appointed to fulfill a desire, a will, a plan by the caliphate. The only prayer we should be making now is to donate towards the restoration of Biafra, is to see December 2nd come. Because Mazi NNAMDI Kanu, like our Prime Minister said, will be released not through court, not through going to court. Mazi NNAMDI Kanu will be released by the power of Biafra. I'm not going to be explaining anything, but I know that I'm sure that Mazi NNAMDI Kanu you see today, his freedom lies in your commitment, in my commitment, in our commitment. His freedom lies in our commitment, whether anybody likes it or not. And the truth is that it doesn't matter what anybody wants to do. It doesn't matter how many blackmailers are raising up their heads. It doesn't matter how many Egu or Kokos that are raising up their heads will be trampled upon. And the Mazi NNAMDI Kanu will come out when the time comes. Why is Mazi NNAMDI Kanu still in the hands of the ESS? After being kidnapped for 3 years, why is he still there? Why? This is the question we all need answers to. Why should Mazi NNAMDI Kanu be reminded in prison, not even in prison, in torture? This Mazi NNAMDI Kanu we are talking about has been subjected to spiritual torture, mental torture, physical torture, emotional torture, health torture. Everything torture has been meted out on him. What did he do? Nothing. And the Wenye will come here like a sagged bag of water, telling you he is working to free NNAMDI Kanu. What we should have asked these fools that tell you they went to Tinubu is this. When you went to Tinubu, if truly any of them from Pitamba to Soludo to Imo, Hopos, all of them, if it is true that anybody, to Iwanyanwu inclusively, if any of them has gone to Hopos, if anybody, I challenge anybody that will tell you he has gone to see Tinubu to release Mazi NNAMDI Kanu. Nobody has done that. If there is, let that person come and tell us what is the response, Tinubu's response. When the man that died, I've forgotten his name, the elder spokesman that died from Anambra died last year. I think last year, yes. When he died, before he died, he went to meet the dead man. What is his name? Buhari. And the Buhari gave him his word. And he came back and gave his words. He came back and told us, look at what Buhari said. That even it was aired. It was his meeting with Buhari was aired. Buhari said that the court will decide. And we saw that. That's even though the court court don't decide, and still yet we have not seen that action being carried out or the decision of court being fulfilled, because we are in a system where court is not working, where court will not work, where court cannot work, because what works is the decision of the caliphate. So what I'm asking is this: the Mba slave that went to Abuja telling you he went to solicit for the freedom of Mazi and KANU, what did the government tell him, or what did the presidency tell him? Soludo that told you he went there and come back and put a big banner, what did the president tell him? Because if you have been to the presidency to solicit, to beg, to ask, to plead for the freedom of Mazi and KANU, you must have gotten a result, either bad or good. The presidency must have told you, yes, Ekpa died as well. Thank you very much, Armstrong. Thank you. Ekpa also that died. What did the president tell them? They never go to see any president. They never go to the presidency for the sake of Mazi and KANU. Because what these people, wicked people, do when they want to solicit or any opportunity to go into Aso Rock, they will tell you is going for Mazi and KANU. Even if they are going there to share a bit of their grab peanuts, even if they are going there to get pieces of peanuts or crumbs of peanut, they will tell you they are going to beg, may they free Nnamdi Kanu. And I kept saying that all these are lies, but nobody want to hear me. Today, here we are. God have decided you let this man go. Nigeria saying a lie, because Fulanese have said over their dead body would they let Mazi and KANU go. And it is going to be as they said. They said over their dead body, so will it be. So be it over their dead body. Me, I don't get any problem with that. As they talk, that's so it could be. Let us listen to what Mazi and KANU said in the court today before we go on.
But that's what you wrote. You said here, my lord, that the defendant has now applied for bail. Now, as I've said earlier, bail is a discretion of the court, taking into consideration all the conditions laid down in Muhammad Abacha v. State. At this stage, I am of the opinion that to make or take a stand on the bail application without first hearing and determine the issue that is glaring in the face, which is the absence of the defendant from the court since 25th of April 2017 until he was produced on the 29th of June. My lord, which was exactly what the Supreme Court did. They said that he did not jump bail. These criminals came to my house to kill me.
You went to his house to kill him. You expected him to sit there for you to murder him. Is that what you expect? So after murdering him, you will tell us, remember, I want us to remember that Nigeria never accepted going there till now that we're here. Nigerian army have never accepted invading his house to kill him. And here we are today, blaming him for running out. Nigeria have never produced a single demon that went to his house to kill him. Who are those? Who sent them there? Why were they there? Why is that mission? Why was that mission? We don't ask. Yet we have people we call Iwenyawu, we call Okwadike, we call Hobos of them, we call the criminals everywhere. Until we know that our persecutors are the worst enemies that must be get rid of, we know they go anywhere. They want to finish him up. As they have rounded him up, he refused to die. They tied him, he refused to die. Why were they in the house of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? I think this is a better question that needs a better answer. Why were they in the house of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? I think this is a question that will take hours to answer. Who sent them there? To do what? All these are the answers that Nigerians should give, yet they have not given us these answers. Nigeria till now have never given a single answer to all these questions. Who sent them? Because before army move to an operation, somebody go sign paper. There must be a paper. Even police, even SS, even EFCC, before they leave for any operation, somebody must sign a document for them to go. Who signed that document for these people to go to Nnamdi Kanu? And who is the person that signed that document? And what is the content of the document signed for them to go to Nnamdi Kanu house? Nobody is interested in this. And somebody will sit in Radio Biafra and they lie to people and deceive people and tell you they are not fighting for Biafra. They are creating awareness. You are creating awareness after 20 years. Fools everywhere. Deceiving people. You have the means. I don't talk this thing before. I talk this thing. I challenge Shike Dozem Chinase Mworu. They are all criminals. If they are not, that Radio Biafra, if I will air my voice there for 1 day, what is 1 day? For 2 hours. For 2 hours. All Biafras, don't worry, wait. Hold on. Let the voice of Biafra radio be out. You will hear this. The whole world will come to understand what has been happening. Because our people has been left in darkness. They don't know what thing they go on. They don't understand. Imagine today somebody called me and was telling me that somebody fixed married burial for 30th of this month, May. I was asking, waiting. He said they don't know, say there is anything like armed forces remembering our heroes day. They don't remember, they don't know. And yet somebody have radio to tell them that the heroes day has been cancelled. It has been turned into I've forgotten what they called it, into teaching or workshop, something workshop or something like that. These are the kind of things they teach. Evil, lies. Look at the man here, Nnamdi Kanu, suffering for 3 years. You've not done anything. You've not said anything. All you said is that you're creating awareness for your father to raise from the dead or for your mother to come out from the grave to go and bring him out. Awareness for the war. Awareness for what? What awareness are you creating? The whole world knows that Nnamdi Kanu is a victim of Fulani Caliphate. The whole world knows that Nnamdi Kanu is a victim in the hands of the enemies, in the hands of his hatred, in the hands of those that have marginalized him, in the hands of those that have called him minority. Therefore, he doesn't matter. You don't know what minority means? Minority means that you are not involved. It doesn't matter. Your life is not matter to anything. Therefore, they can waste you. Therefore, it's only in Biafra land that a policeman will tell you, I can kill you and throw you inside the gutter. Nothing will happen. You don't dare say it to the northerners. Only Biafrans. You tell to Biafrans. Because they have been made to understand that every Biafran is a minority. It's only in Biafra land that a policeman will come and tell you that if killing is what it will take to get criminals, so be it. And they started killing. And we saw it happening. They killed until they get tired. And then after they have killed, we discovered a shallow grave of over 300 people buried. Till today, Soludo has not come out to address us and tell us who were those people buried in shallow grave. Soludo has not told us who are victims of this shallow grave, who are there. This is why you need data. If you have not registered, you have not voted, go and do your voting so that if you are missing tomorrow, we know you are missing. This is the country we are looking for. We're not looking for a country where somebody can wake up in the morning and disappear and nobody knows his whereabouts. Who are these people that went to Mazi NNAMDI KANU? Who sent them to do what in Mazi NNAMDI KANU house? To the point that 28 men were murdered. And later on, the life of his father and his mother were taken, plus other things that he lost there. Who sent these people there? And today, somebody is there. They tell you, say he jumped bell. The same Binta Nyako is telling him that you can go back to this appeal court to do this. The same appeal court that have discharged and acquit him. And you refused. You wanted to go back there and get what? What is it? The same appeal court that have discharged him and said nobody have right to judge him. No court have right to sit down and decide anything on Mazi NNAMDI KANU. And you have not even carried out that instructions. You want him to go back there and get what paper? What do you want him to get? When we talk, say, Nigeria, the land of lawlessness, people don't want to understand. People don't want to believe. People refuse to understand. Like the Bible said, they refuse to comprehend to what we call Nigeria. I'm not interested in that name, Nigeria. I'm only interested in what I have been called. I've been called minority. I've been told to my face. My fathers has been told to their face, you do not belong here. How do you expect to get justice in the house of your enemy? How are you expecting to get justice in the hands of those that are seeking your life, seeking for your life? Is it possible? People that have been seeking to kill you, to even eat you raw, without oil, without boiling, without touching light, fire. You'd expect when they catch you, they go pity you. That is why onye ọbụla tinye n'aka n'ihe mere Nnamdi Kanu ọ gaghị adịchilatara onye ahụ nwa ebibi ruo ebibi. Onye ahụ oburugo abụmọnụ tinye n'isi ụmụ ya, tinye n'isi ụmụ generation ya niile to come. Unless the generation are made themselves clear to separate themselves from their father or from their mother or from whoever is involved. Because as long as you know your mother, your father is engaging into this evil of killing, of shedding innocent blood, and you keep your mouth, when you will be involved. And when your own will come, it will be worse than that of your father or that of your mother. The only way now, if you know you have a relation, a father or mother that is involved in this evil, separate yourself. Separate yourself. Separate yourself. Hello, Adela, I beg. If you do not separate yourself, hey, The fire there too much will go burn you. You no go like am. You don't have to like it anyway. It's that you will not be able to withstand the fire that will burn you. You will not be able to stand the fire. We have died enough. We have cried enough. And now enough is enough. Enough is enough. We are no longer going to continue like this. Listen to Mazi again.
April 2017 until it was produced on the 29th of June, my lord, which was exactly what the Supreme Court did. They said that he did not jump bail. These criminals came to my house to kill me. That's what the Supreme
If the appeal court, Supreme Court, appeal court, Supreme Court have cleared it, he did not jump bail. Why should Binta Inyako continue to maintain that he jumped bail? Why should those criminals in DSS Zonjon, in Radio Nigeria, in Radio Television Nigeria continue to rend their insult that he jumped bail? I want to ask a question. Ruben Abati, if somebody carry gun come your house in one shoot, they shoot, you watch, everybody when they your house done the fall, you no go wrong. You no go wrong. Ruben Abati. Rufai Yoseni abi Rufai Yoseni. If somebody carry gun enter your house, they shoot, you see, he's shooting without aiming even. Everything goes down. Would you run for your life? Who will watch men fallen? Understand, you will not escape for your life. How dare you say he jumped bail? He has been there anytime the court demanded his presence. So why do you go to his house? This is the question the Nigerian journalists have not asked anybody. Who sent those militaries to his house? You see, Nigerian journalists are the junk journalists, the worst junk journalists you can see everywhere in this world. They do not ask questions. They do not go to the crime scene, but they will give you conclusion from the mouth of Nigerian government. Nigerian journalists are the only journalists that will get their information from the government. Whatever the government tell them to do is what they do. Whatever they tell them that happens is what happens. They don't care. Even if they get the real picture, they see the real truth, they don't care. They will cover it and give you what the government gives. Now, in Okwama, people are being subjected forcefully to go into IDP camp. Why are they not talking about it? All those morons where they hope to say that they win Nigeria, you go get Nigeria. When are you going to get Nigeria? When all your people don't force them to go into IDP camp. Is that when you're going to get Nigeria? It's too painful. It's too painful. Until we begin to demand for answers and get questions, until we begin to ask for explanations and get the explanations of why, of the reason why things happen the way they happen, why they are the way they are. Listen, we are the only people that if you come, somebody will give you this and tell you that this glass is black. Just take it. Don't even look into it to see the color in your own eyes. The true color is black, and you foolishly take the glass and go home telling everybody it's black. It's black. Science has proven it's black. The same science that told you that 1 + 1 is 1, and you accept it, and people are bragging about it. 1 + 1 is 1. There are the same science that told you 1 + 1 is 2. Tell you 0 + 0 is plus o plus what I've forgotten. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if we do not want to care, we are not interested on those that send him, those that sent the military to his house. We can never. That's why I used to say that you must know your location to know your destination. The beginning of the whole thing, the genesis is who sent the military to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu house and what is the mission? Why did you send them there? Because that is where all these things started. You wanted to murder him, he ran away. If you had not wanted to murder him, why would he run? He's in his father's house. He wouldn't be scared. He has never been scared of anybody. He only ran to save his life. If not, by now we would have forgotten that there was somebody called Nnamdi Kanu. And here we are today. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu escaped to live today. And nobody has been asking or has come out to ask this question. Who went to? Because Nigeria Army denied, they did not go there. But the same Nigeria Army denied, and the same Nigeria court come to find Nigeria to find. Listen, if Nami be lawyer, if I am lawyer, I will not accept anything like you win, give them 5 million. What do I want to do with the money? Who sent the military to the house of my client, and why did you send them there to do what? Flash victory. What is victory? Victory without point. Victory without point. You won the case. We are celebrating. You won. What did you win? What about the 28 men that died? What did you win? Did you win their life back? Did you win their lives? Their children today are fatherless. Probably we only knew that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu father and mother died as a result of what happened. What about those that heard that their children have been shot dead and they dropped dead immediately? What about them? What about the women in pregnancy that died because they died because of what happened to their children? And we are romancing issues. Me, I am not accepting anything like victory until it is victory. If it is not victory, it is not victory. The only victory and the justice you need is who went to kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Who were those criminals? Who sent those criminals to go to his house and assassinate him? Who? The same way they went to Kenga Imo house to assassinate him. Until today, nobody is saying anything. Everybody is fine. Even Ikenga Kumasem, he is fine as long as he is in the power, enjoying the natural cake, peanut cake of Nigeria. He is comfortable. He don't want to discuss about it again. Is it not now that Ikenga have power to investigate and bring out the matter of you have a video evidence that a policeman, a police officer from Owerri headquarters come to your house to kill you, and today you were a senate or you were a speaker, you close all of them. That is why I say Nigeria is corrupt to a level that everything that represents Nigeria is corrupt. Max, you're welcome, and Ezoku. Please, I want to make this appeal. If anybody will say anything, our PM is streaming this program as well. So let us not be carried away with what we say, like using abusive words. We must know the kind of words we use. We must know the choice of our words. Please. Helen, did you hear what I said?
No, I'm just listening now. Good afternoon,
I
sir.
said, I said that our prime minister is streaming this, so we must choose, we must have know the choice of words we will use.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay then. Yeah.
so
Okay. All
thank
right. Yes,
you.
sir. Yeah, I'm here. When it gets to my turn, let me know.
Right.
My lord, which was exactly what the Supreme Court did. They said that he did not jump bail. These criminals came to my house to kill me. That's what the Supreme Court said. This is in your own ruling, in your own court, my lord. So I cannot understand, my lord, why my trial will be conducted contrary to the Constitution of Nigeria that said I must have free and unfettered access to my counsel. Is here. This is the law of Nigeria.
All right. Okay, Max, you're welcome. You have the mic.
Thank you so much, my Namoche Mazuko, my co-panelists that are here, my brothers and sisters, fathers and mothers in Biafra land, those in the diaspora. I say good afternoon to all of you, and I bring you love from my beautiful city, Bolgatanga, in the upper eastern part of Ghana. I remain your diaspora, or you are Okene, or you are Wawa. I use this opportunity to salute Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I love this man so much since the time I started listening to him. He has never changed, and the gift God has given to him will never elude him. That gift and the grace that God has given to this great son of Biafra will never leave him till he comes out of that dungeon where they have kept him illegally. I use this opportunity also to salute Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister, his cabinet members, the kitchen cabinet members, and say, may God continue to protect all of you, support you in everything that you do. And lastly, I will never forget to salute the people of Finland for what they are doing for Biafran people, those that are fighting for the liberation of their land and their people, and to enjoy freedom like they are also have enjoyed and continue to enjoy. I say, may God continue to, bless them. I looked at the video that you are playing, and I want to ask, was Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because I can see him in the dock,
Yeah.
was he meant to address the court, or he was giving evidence? Which one is which?
You see, the videos, I don't think anybody was allowed to have the full video. I don't know why we cannot have the whole coverage of the court procession. I don't know why. It's only in Nigeria you cannot get. It's only small 1 minute, 38 seconds, 5 seconds clips that you have. I don't know why you cannot get clip of what happened in the court, because they don't want you to know. Probably there will be a point they will say, no, everybody, your phone's inside your pocket. And if you try bringing out your phone, Nigeria now, then at a time they will say, okay, you can record now. Because if not, I don't know why we should not have the full coverage. I don't know why.
Well,
You have 5 minutes, 5 seconds, 10 seconds coverages. So I wouldn't know what he was doing there, but it's like he was giving evidence or whatever.
okay. And I believe that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if you are not afraid of him, then I don't know who you should be afraid of. Because he's a man that is blessed. And it's not just any man that you can now, carry and, shove into your pocket. No. He remains the lion with the thunderous voice that I always use to describe his voice when he speaks. A little man with a lion in heart, a brave man, a small-bodied man with thunderous voice. That is how I describe him. Someone that has the blessing of God, and nothing will ever happen to this man. Yes, this man was illegally detained. Prior to this, what happened? Like I always tell people here, I served that zoo army for 18 years, my people. I've been to so many places, so many wars, both peacekeeping and enforcement. And I know what these people can do. What they did in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's house at Afaruku in Umuahia that day was a trap they set in order to lure him out and kill him.
Exactly.
But they failed. Look, I don't know, anyway, I don't want to go into that one. When soldiers want to, there is what they call show of force.
Mm.
This show of force is that, let's say, Mazuko, you are, an antagonist to a particular government.
Yeah.
You've been critical about you are a critic of everything that is happening in my government. And I have the authority, the army, all the instruments of war and, authority are with me.
Mm.
What I would do now is to begin to send something. If you want to catch a fish, you put in an earthworm in the form of bait, to attract the fish and catch it. This is what they do. When the army tells you that they are doing show of force, this show of force sometimes are provocative. They do it in order. Look, just imagine. Let's say the IPOB members and Mazi that were in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's house that day were having weapons to engage these people. Do you know what could have happened? They would tell you that, oh, it's within their period, within their prerogative to search and move around because they will fabricate something. Look, you just go and check. Till today, the soldiers under Obasanjo that threw the mother of Fela Kuti from Story Building down are still today unknown soldiers.
Unknown soldiers.
No one has been arrested. And this is the reason why I even blame the world too that said they are the world police, the Americans and the likes of them. Someone committed an crime against humanity because of your diplomatic relationship with that country, committing these atrocities on the indigenous people. You seal your mouth because of the economic benefits that you are getting from these people. You seal your mouth when injustices are meted out on people. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ran away simply because his house was attacked. Not just only that, he made over 27 people were senselessly killed in that house. It's a known fact for everybody. It's a known fact. It is only a tree that will stand there and saw a man with a cutting axe approaching and he will not run. He is a human being. He has life. He feared for his life. That is the reason why he ran away. If he did not run away, he would also be killed just like the rest of the 28 people.
He would have been numbered among those that died, and probably after counting 28, he would have been.
That was their intention, Mazuko. That was their intention. This is the reason why I'm telling you what the Nigerian army will do. When they told you that Ezezaki in Zaria blocked road, what happened? There were what they call show of force. They were doing marching and showing force to terrify and to intimidate the supporters of Ezezaki in Zaria State, in Zaria City, Kaduna. And what happened? They used that opportunity to senselessly buy innocent people. I think they say they are in thousands, according to what I was listening from the court when they went to court. In thousands of them. That is what they do. That is what they do. Unknown soldiers will come in. And those people now are unknown soldiers too. Those people that perpetrated that evil in Alfaruku, the house of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that led to the death of his parents and 28 others, and properties that were destroyed there, are today unknown soldiers. They cannot arrest them. The international community will not even ask question, why are you killing these people? With all the petitions that are there on their table, they will not. But when they hear Israel, South Africa senselessly sent case to Israel in the ICC, that one, they pick it up. And today, I'm just looking at the news now, the breaking. The prosecutor is now asking for arrest warrant against Benjamin Netanyahu. It's flashing right now.
Mad people.
These are the ones they go after. But where their economic interests, where their companies are, where they make billions, they cannot speak. When the indigenous people are being trampled upon.
Max, is just simply because they are very sure that they had it under control.
Yeah.
They are sure they have everything in Nigeria under control. As long as caliphate are in power, they have everything. Even if the whole land of Biafra will be wiped out today, nothing will happen. Only
nothing
the
will happen.
land of Biafra is where you are forcing people. The army and government will force people to go into IDP camp.
Look, I want to assure you, see, people, yeah, I know that the Nigerian army, when we were there, was powerful. But the wickedness of the Nigerian army has whittled their powers today. Today, they are being beaten, even in Abuja, in a shop. Because they have so much brought themselves to disrepute. There is no more respect on them. Soon, they will be flogged thoroughly on the street of that zoo. And I believe by then, Biafra is gone. We will not listen, we will not be with these people to listen and to see all the ugly things that these people are doing. How do you want to tell me that the country with such attitude would develop? Go to other countries, to insane countries. Go and see how they are developing. But that zoo continues to go down. When you continue to hold Biafrans on the ground, they would drown you and they will survive. Nigeria is gone. And where it is now, it can never come back, like Monyendu said, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said before. The only thing we need to do now is that if God has blessed you, all these videos that they are playing, showing us here, I know that my leader is in good spirit. Maybe physically he is weak. He is a human being. You know, the body needs all kinds of treatments and everything, you know, considering where he is. But I believe that he is not there simply because he wishes to be there. No, he is there under duress. That is the reason why he is there. So we will continue to pray for him and support him and continue to carry his mandate. And that is anything that is geared towards the restoration of Biafra and his freedom from that place. That is what we must do. We must do what we must do in order to keep his spirit alive in that dungeon. If God has blessed you enough, deep hand inside your pocket and support this struggle, because this struggle is not a struggle that will come and begin to speak only through mouth. It's something that we have to. When our mouth speak, then our pocket will also speak. I was discussing with one of my Nemoches, you know, outside, you know, Africa. I was telling her that she was saying something that I said, no, everything is money. To fight for freedom is a capital, it requires money. Not just in millions, hundreds and in billions. And the group that we are fighting have commandeered every natural resource that God has blessed Biafra with. And they are harnessing it and using it on us. So if we really need freedom, we have to deep into our pockets in order to support this. If not, ndị Igbo si na na-agba aka ahụ nwata eze n'ọnụ. Soup way sweet, and it be money way killer. I thank you so much, and God bless you for having me. I respect you.
Max, before we go to the other to this particular video, let us listen to you. Ezoku, from what has happened, I don't know what you've gathered today from whatever is happening to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or whatever is happening to Nigerian system, their judiciary system, that is if they have any. Everything, just what's your opinion and from the little clip to watch before we go into this second video. You have the mic, Ezoku. Okay, Ezoku is not there. Stella, Helen, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Okay, you have the mic.
Thank you. God bless you. God bless you for all you are doing, because you people on the media is the voice of our freedom. I thank you very much. I appreciate you. I appreciate our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the Lion of Biafra.
I can
I
hear you.
appreciate him.
Can you
Hearing
hear me?
his voice alone gives me strength. Can you hear me?
Go on.
Yeah. Hearing his voice alone, it gives me a lot of strength and hope. So I appreciate him. I appreciate our PM, who has been piloting this movement ever since. May God continue to empower and protect him for us, because yes, it is not easy. When you are dealing with a terrorist country like Nigeria, it is not easy. You understand what goes on the court today for an accuser. They did not even allow him to at least have access to his lawyers to stand and speak for him. No, they allow him to climb on the dog and start speaking for himself, defending himself from a terrorist court. How can you that kidnap somebody, you know quite well that you have come against the law, you have broken your constitution, and that same person, your court has asked him to be freed, and yet you are there holding him that he has jumped bail? How did this man jump bail? A man that was ready to confront you in your own court, he told you that he will win you hands down. Instead, you go to him and you wanted to kill him. And you expect that same man to stand in waiting for you to come and kill him. He escaped for his life. No, that was not enough. You went to Kenya and kidnapped him. Now you brought him to your court and you want to judge him, knowing very well that that atrocity that you have committed against his human rights does not give you the right to judge him any longer. But yet you are holding him, poisoning him every day, and you think you want to kill him in your prison and you will go scot-free. That will never be done, because the eyes of the world is seeing what you are doing. You have lost your reputation as a country. You call yourself a country. Nigeria has never been a country. It is just a geographical location that the British used to bind you all together. Now you are using it against the indigenous people. You are going after a man just because of the hatred that you have for his ethnic groups. They have the whole world knows it now that you hate with the Biafrans more in your DNA. You cannot wash it away. It is there in your records, and you continue showcasing it before the whole world. And you think we will be silent for you to continue this, that we will not fight for our freedom? No. Our freedom must surely come. We are fighting to leave that terrorist country who does not want us to grow. There is no way you can stop us any longer. You have terrorized us enough. You have humiliated us enough. During the election, you did not give us an opportunity to vote in whatsoever state that we were living. You did not give us opportunity to cast our vote. You chastised us, you killed us, you humiliate us, you were flogging us. That if you are not from Yoruba, we cannot cast our vote when we are living in Lagos. If we are not from the north, we cannot cast our vote when we are living in the north. These are in the eyes of the whole world what you have been doing to us right from time. And yet we still manage to say, okay, let's unite the country together. But yet you did not want that, and you will not let us go. How does this work? It will never work. You must let us go as a nation. We want to be free. We are not asking for war. Freedom is not war. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not ask for war. He gave you every opportunity to call for referendum. That if you call for referendum and the people vote against Biafra freedom, he will answer. But instead, you went to his house, killed people and kidnap him. You wanted to kidnap him or kill him, and he ran away. Now you are using that against him, that he jumped bail. How can that be called a jumping of bail, my people? Nigeria, I don't understand. You have dragged yourself to the mud just because of your interest, just because the Fulanis are telling you not to release him. Tinubu, you are dragging your own personality to the mud. If you listen to these Fulani people and continue with what you know you did not started, you will drag yourself to. Hello, can you hear me, Mazi?
I hear you.
Yeah, we
Go
can
on.
hear you. Go
Hello?
ahead.
Go on.
Yeah,
We can hear you.
we can hear you.
Oh my goodness.
We can hear you. We
Hello?
can hear you, Helen.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
What? This myself.
Maybe it's from her.
We can hear you. Go on.
Mazi, can you hear me? Oh no.
Okay, Stella, you go. Helen, sorry, you go out and come back while we listen to this second video.
Prohibition and Prevention Act says I cannot be tried in Nigeria. That's the law of Nigeria. I can never be tried in any court of law in Nigeria. That's what the law says. Anybody standing in trial or coming to try me is a terrorist. That's what their law says. Not me. As simple as that. Section 2, subsection 3F of Terrorism Prevention and Prohibition Act.
Hold on, Helen. Hold on. I'm coming. Just hold on.
Okay.
That's what it says. Any court considered to try me is committed an act of terrorism. Yes. It's very clear. You cannot violate a treaty that Nigeria entered into and then come to try that very person. Is not done anywhere in the world. So you must be aware of that. So that is why there is all these ridiculous delays. That is what Supreme Court said. I did not jump bail. My home was invaded. They came to kill me and I survived. They came to Kenya to kidnap me, brought me back to this country and seeking to try me, which the law says cannot happen. You cannot violate a treaty that Nigeria entered into and then hope to stand on that illegality to conduct a trial. Is not done anywhere in the world. And happened in my case. Nobody had, there's no exception. No exception whatsoever. That's what the law says. Section 12 of the Constitution, what does it say? Any treaty ratified by Nigeria becomes law. It's law. You cannot change it. It doesn't matter what they do. All these shenanigans is just pure rubbish. You never stand. Not with me. I believe in justice and fairness, that's all.
Nigeria signed to a standard, not to rendition.
Prohibition and Prevention Act says I cannot be tried in Nigeria. That's the law of.
Okay, Stella, you can round up now so other people can talk because I'm going to put a telephone number so that as we are talking, when somebody calls in, we allow them to add their opinion. So, sorry, Helen, sorry.
Yes, Mazi, I don't know if you can hear me now. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes,
Go
because
on.
a call just come in and it cut me off. So
Okay.
that is it. You see what they have been doing to us right from ages. The whole world is aware of it, but because they felt they can kidnap and do whatsoever they want to us, they can hold us ransom because of our resources. They are not speaking. They are condemning Israel today. ICC is calling for the arrest of the Prime Minister of Israel that is using what do you call it? Savage, that is food blockage against the people of Palestine. Do they not use that against us when we were fighting, when they were committing genocide against us? Do they not use salvation against us? They did. But they did, up till now, they did not even condemn the killing of our people, the genocide that they committed upon our people. Up to date, they are still committing the genocide. They are all aware of this, but they are silent. So, Mazi, it is we that will free our Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, not the zoo, because they have already come against the law and they will not go back. What they are trying to do now, you know, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said it the other time, that they are trying to kill him. They are trying to kill him slowly by poisoning him, by doing so whatsoever. At the end, when they see that he's getting, his enemy is getting to the point of death, they will not say, okay, go. Then when he gets home, he will die. But that will never happen. We are telling the whole world to tell Nigeria terrorist government to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because if anything should go wrong, it will not even be upon the zoo, the Nigeria government alone. It's going to be right on upon them, because they all saw this. They saw the genocide that they committed against us. They never condemn it. That is the reason why Nigeria government is still doing this to us. So we are telling the whole world now to rise up and condemn whatsoever Nigeria court is doing against our Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They should condemn it and tell them to release him. If not, it's going to be war against everybody. Thank you very much. Let others speak. God bless you, Mazi Nnamdi.
Thank you so much. Divine, you wanted to call before. Anybody that want to call, the phone number is there as you go on here. We there for studio, you did there, they do your own, they here. You can call. Calls are allowed. Okay. Ezoku, can you hear me?
You muted me now. You muted me.
Yes, I muted you because when I called you, you did not come. Another person was speaking when you were interjecting, and it's like you were not hearing us.
It's all right. I was hearing it. Just I think there is something that went wrong. It's not from me anywhere, but I think there is something that went wrong.
Okay, it's okay.
So,
I'm sorry about that.
good afternoon, my dear, wonderful brother. You are doing a great job. God will bless you. God will continue to give you and strengthen you the more. And at the same time, I also want to thank our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa Odogu. The Almighty God will continue to strengthen him and give him more wisdom, more power to continue and be doing what he knows how to do. And also, I also want to thank the Biafra Republic government in exile and all the cabinet members who are doing very well to make sure that this our freedom is achieved this very year, and which is coming very faster than expected, because a whole lot of things is happening. And also those who also working against themselves, I also want to say, because somehow Judas Iscariot also did something that is not right, but at the same time, the scripture already has said so. And then someone has to betray. And at the end of the day, the victory was still achieved. So, but then woe unto that so-called Judas Iscariot, like the ones we have today, who said they are not working for their freedom, but rather they are working for awareness. Awareness, they have worked for several years, and some fellows are still following them. Unfortunately, we have people who cannot even reason with their common sense to understand that these people are not there for them. You can imagine for long years ago, people life lost, and at the same time, one is still going on with this thing called awareness. Is that not awareness everywhere? Is that not awareness everywhere? The whole world knows everything about Biafra freedom today. So I don't think that awareness is even needed at this point. What we just need at this point is to cast our votes, is to do our referendum. These are the things that we need at this point. That's to show that we are ready to leave this contraption. Of course, what's displayed in the court today is also another thing to discredit the so-called shithole and all that. To discredit them. They are discrediting themselves on a daily basis. And you can imagine people who has failed the law, and they are still standing to trial someone in their illegality, which is too bad. Very, very bad. I don't know how these people have gone to this extent that they no longer know what is right and wrong anymore. Maybe they know that because of what they have been through or what they have committed themselves into could not allow them to stand up and speak truth to power, because God have completely left every one of them, because they have decided to follow the devil, the way of the devil. Of course, I see all this pride going before fall. Pride go before fall. They always have this pride within them, Nigeria, we are this, we are that, and this. And while they are doing that, they are falling below, even more than below, because they feel that they can do anything they like and get away with it. This one is what our people said. Like this. They don't know how to do it, either to swallow it or to vomit it. At least our Prime Minister have made it very clear. I'm going to do something in such a way that holding him will become more costlier for them. Yes, than releasing him. Today is happening. It is happening. Ekweme, one of Biafra land, Mazi Simon Ekpa, he has done it. What he said, he has done it. Who is not seeing it happening? My brother, it is happening. We saw our Mazi today standing to defend himself. I was asking myself, when has this one started happening? Does it mean that what is going on in this so-called country called Nigeria? That everything now has completely turned upside down. But glory be to God, hearing our leader at least for the second time or thereabout, with that his voice. I'm so much happy hearing that voice. I thank God who has kept that voice still on, because he knows that something is going on. Glory be to Chukwu Okike Abiyama and everyone who is doing something for the restoration of the sovereign state of Biafra. And at the same time, as we go, kudos to you. Thank you very much. You are trying very well. God will continue to strengthen you, and we'll be doing what we know how to do here in Biafra land. God bless you, every one of you hearing my voice. Thank you very much.
Everybody, anywhere you are holding, hold on very tight. No shaking. Our spirits are together. Just stand stronger. Stand when you remember that there are people with you. Stand stronger. Nothing that happen. We are marching to the promised land, and we are getting there, and we can see the light. We will not be like Moses. We are not going to end up like Moses that saw the land but could not enter. We are moving on. Okay, let me just take this call. Hello? Hello? Hello. Hold on. I don't know why I cannot hear you. Just a moment, please. Just a moment. No, hang on. I'm coming. Just stay there. All this is when you need them is when they will start misbehaving. Okay, can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
It's me. Yeah, it's Sammy.
Okay. Okay, I can hear you now. You're welcome.
Yeah. It's me, Sammy. Good evening.
Yeah,
Good evening,
okay,
Japan.
Mr. Sammy, you are welcome.
Brother, go.
Ndewo.
Yeah, thank you.
Ndewo.
Brother, you see what is happening now?
Yeah.
How can a man or a woman who call themselves Biafrans and watch Mazi and KANU speaking in the court with boldness, so he's just speaking in the court with boldness. What of we, the Biafran people who are outside? How can we keep quiet outside? Seeing someone who was caged speaking like this, and we that call ourselves Biafrans watching him like this, clapping without doing something. He is speaking like this because you are here now, as you are here now broadcasting. All of you in media are broadcasting. Some of our PR, Simon Ekpa is there doing his own thing. This is the boldness, Martin and the KANU, that make him now speaking like this. But you see, it's quite unfortunate that some people he trusted before he was kidnapped. There are some people he trusted before he was kidnapped, as exception of Mazi Simon Ekpa, whom he did not even believe that he can fight to this extent. But I am telling you now that with what Mazi Simon is doing now and all the whole of the media, this man is still alive. The man is not breathing. He knows. I'm telling you that all these lawyers who always go and meet him, always tell him what is happening outside. What Mazi Simon, the PM, is doing. They must tell him that. And that's why you see him, he has the boldness that his people have never left him. But you see those people who collected money, those fools who collected money, try to silence this noble movement. God will punish them.
See.
Almighty God in heaven will punish these people.
See.
I thank God seeing him like this, speaking boldly like this. At least this one encourages us more that we have a lot of things to do now. We are not going to fold our hands and allow him to be vibrating in the court without us being outside doing something similar. That is more things that will compel these people to let him go. You see, he has no case. They just keep him there. There is no case at all. This is what the man is saying. There's no case that warrants them to still keeping him there. But I thank God for our PM and all the whole cabinet, all the whole of his cabinet that surrounds him. We thank God for that. Mazi, thank you so much for this opportunity. I'm happy to see him like this. I'm very, very happy. Thank you, sir.
There were Mazi. Thank you so much. So, my people, you are free to call and tell us, are you happy? And if you are not happy, I have question for every one of us. We're going to be listening to this and we're going to be explaining, analyzing, dissecting it one by one. But I want us to understand that at this point, I don't think anybody, even a goat, because goats now reason well, idiots that don't reason, idiots only move with sense. They don't see with their eyes. They have eyes, but they don't make use of their eyes. That's why they are called idiots. And that's why they die carelessly. That's why they die foolishly. So even idiots by now understand with their sense, they now understand that you are no longer part of this country called Nigeria. Where in that country, where in that zone or geographical area you call that, I think that should be better. Geographical area, Nigeria, called Nigeria. Where do you have any victim of Nigeria government, victim of police, victim of Nigerian military, victim of Nigerian police, victim of Fulani cabals? Who are there? They are only our people. Now, when you want to talk of those that are criminals, you talk of the criminals from Biafra land. They have been sentenced to death. A vulcanizer was sentenced to death in Lagos for stealing 50,000 naira. Plus, in Calabar or Port Harcourt, a man What did that happen? Hello.
Hello, my brother.
Can
you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you very well. You're welcome.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much. It's just, I would have caused it. It's just my daughter. I pray she will not disturb. But on the side, I am just happy. Very, 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 very happy of what is happening, even though that is not good. But I remember the word of God that said, when you are passing through all kinds of trial, evil, or something like that, and your heart is, your hands are clean, you should be happy because the reward will be far, that is surpass what you have passed through. The joy that will come later will far, it will be beyond your expectation because it is going to reward you in 100-fold. That is just what is happening today. What we have seen in court, I am expecting it. I know that finally it will be like our PM have said it before. Is my voice coming good?
Yeah, you are coming out. Go on.
Hello.
We are listening.
Okay.
Go on.
Our PM said it that the coming out of our leader would be like a miracle and in a heroic way. So if you watch all this thing that is happening, if you are watching it, you will see that all this thing will be in a way that when history will be carrying it, you will see that it's not ordinary, that God have ordained this to be. And so that the people that will be reading history, we know that it's not a man thing. Because there is a way that when it will happen, people will just say it will be ordinary to people's hearing or eyes. The whole world is seeing it. And they will say that why they are not talking is that even the fear of how little ants will be acting to be still alive. These ants that these elephants have been stepping upon have not died till this time. If it is possible, how will human beings talk? If you are wise enough, why this? Because when I'm worried, why the world is not saying something? Why the world power is not? Why these people are not seeing us? Just as my sister said, they are trying to say something about this Israel, the PM of Israel. While our own have been happening, nobody is talking about it. Even this our leaders school, they are not saying anything. This will tell you that our own is different. I was telling my friend once, not a few days that she's supporting what is happening. A medical doctor in the UK. Is she supporting what is happening? She said, what is even happening? I said, even you don't understand. Even though that I know that even that place that you are the people that are suppressing, or that are the people that is causing our fears, but God is cleaning it. And not only that, the history is about to repeat itself. He said, God forbid, what happened, we can't be alive to see it. I say you might not know that it's already it has happened. People that are writing things, they have written enough. Maybe I'm even pitying the children, our children that will study history, because those of us that have been following this have seen things. In fact, it is too much. And sometimes I begin to think that is this thing is it not even more than what has happened during the time of Jesus? The history that we have heard about during his own time, is this one happening now, not even more than it? Because it is when this one be happening, you thought things will be clearer. You continue to see confusion among people who don't want to be convinced in things that is clear, because that is what Nigeria is trying to show us. Because they are not trying to be sincere. And one thing that is giving me courage is that this our journey is standing on truth. Before they kidnap our leader, they have been saying we are whiter than snow, and that is what I've been seeing. Even upon all that they have been doing to us, our PM have not for once used anger to spoil things. This will tell you that this is not man thing. This is spiritual. And if God's hand is not there, we will have started to be scared of the whole world is not putting mouth in what is happening now. And this time I'm seeing it as what the Bible has said, where the Bible said that since the birth of John the Baptist, have unsubsidized violence,
yes.
and don't need the violence, take it by force. That is what we are taking by force. We are not waiting for the world. Hello.
Yeah, I'm listening. We are there.
We are not waiting for the world to give us our freedom. See, they don't want to recognize the truth. The word of God said that heaven and earth shall pass away, but the word of God, not even the smallest part of it shall be done away with. That is what is happening today. Because when I was scared about all these things, I will remember that if this is not mountain, that if it is mountain, we wouldn't have reached where we were today. If this ant that elephant has been marching upon cannot die, it will say how many years now? It's not now that it will die. It's not a mountain. Let the whole world keep quiet. We are going to get our freedom and we are going to be free. And our children to be born, our unborn children, will no longer suffer what we have suffered because a lot have died. Many people have passed away because of this. But I know that someday our history will be told, and our children to go, even the unborn and our little children now will tell our story with good faith, and they will be like, it will no longer be a pain, but a pride for them. So thank you so much, my brother. You people are doing well. I must applaud you for all that you are doing for us, and especially our PM. That is my courage today. Whenever I remember him, sometimes I start to dance without anything, without no cause. That is because of how I felt in spirit, because I know greater things is coming in time to come. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you. Thank you, my dear sister. Thank you. God bless you. And thank you. So, my people, as I was saying, our sister just met something. She said something now. She said, that little ant, that elephant has been trodden on for years, that refused to die. You think it's now that it is going to die. That is a sentence that if you begin to explain it, from now till thy kingdom come, you know go finish to the explain. You know go finish the explain. Now, if you begin to read the history from when our people don't they pay this price, if you begin to go into the history from 1935, some of us, our grandparents, they never born them 1935. Some of us now watching, our grandparents were not born 1935. But ever since then, or before then, our people have been paying the price, dying in mass in the hands of some people because they felt you are not part of what they believe to be their country. You should not be part of what they believe to be their country. They say you are a Zionist. You should not be among them. You are a terror. You are a threat. I mean to say you are a threat to them. Therefore, they say you are an infidel. You must be get rid of. And nobody is thinking towards this direction that we have been seen as infidels and being treated as infidels on daily basis. We die for what we believe. We die for believing that we have right to live. We are being murdered on daily basis. And yet, to make the whole thing more easier for them, our own family members are the ones that are bringing them in to come and slaughter us in numbers. It's only in Biafra land you see army come and they level the community and they force the people to go into IDP camps. Only in Biafra land. It will not happen any other place. I'm not talking of any other place outside the Zoological Republic, Nigeria. I am talking about in Nigeria. It can neither happen in any other place because we have refused and rejected the subjection of the Funanis that we should be called infidel and we should be subjected to IDP camps. Like I used to tell us, we have IDP camp in Bini. We have IDP camp in Bini. Most people don't know and they don't care. If you get mouth to talk, begin to use that your mouth now to talk. Fight with whatever you have. Because it's time you lose that you have or you keep it. Like Sonoko said, the freedom is now or never. You got to fight for it and win it, or you lose it forever. Like our sister said also, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be released in a way that nobody will believe. Mazi Simon Ekpa, our prime minister, the Obatobia, the Ikpoki, will continue to make the keeping of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu a nightmare to them, and they will continue to suffer the consequences of kidnapping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and they will continue to regret kidnapping of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and they will continue to pay the price on daily basis. They will always have it useless whenever they sit back to count the causes of kidnapping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They will always cry, it is useless, it is wasteful, we regret, but they cannot come out to tell you. Let them that are fighting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu not to come out to continue fighting, because you fighting that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not come out is just meaningless. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not out today is because the appointed time has not come. When you and me fight harder, we want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come out. We must fight very well. We must add more effort. We go put more sugar, put more salt, put more honey, so that the food go mature. And when pepper rests, everything go happen. I'm telling you the truth. The only thing we need is to double our efforts. And that's the only thing we need. If you are blackmailer, continue. Double your effort in blackmailing. If you are supporting, continue to support. Whatever you are doing, continue. People are on the ground fighting. People are on the ground. Today they are in Umuahia. Tomorrow they are in Abia. Tomorrow they are in Enugu. Tomorrow they are in Imo. Tomorrow they are in Abakaleke. They are there. They are in Delta. Fighting to keep this land moving. Yet somebody don't see any reason to stand up, and you say you are educating people, or you say you are creating awareness. Awareness, my foot. Awareness, which awareness are you creating? Awareness that has been created already by our Prime Minister, to the point that the world recognizes that somebody like Prime Minister Simon Ekpa is representing the Biafra Republic government in exile. Even Nigeria that refuse to understand, that Nigeria that refuse to say over their dead body they would call Biafra. Today, they are telling you that it is Biafra Republic government Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. Ezoku, you want to say something?
Okay, Mazi, honestly, okwu juru mmadụ ọnụ. That's na ihe bụ aga n'obi anaghị ebuche ya ofu mgbe. So I just want to say one or two things, regarding this particular today court proceeding. I've been saying this thing, that there is nothing like all this court nonsense, court rubbish. It is just nonsense to me. I am not seeing anything within that very so-called entity called Nigeria saying they are arraigning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. For what? Who are you arraigning? Are you arraigning someone that's supposed to arraign you for what you have committed against him? Don't they know that if it is not all this Sabon there who has been working against themselves, if they know what they are doing, they should have known that this time is not the time that Sabo will do Sabo and go free. This is not the time. No Sabo that will work at this time. The time that Sabo and work has gone. This is not the time. That was what actually made Judas Iscariot. He never knew that the time, everything has time. He never knew that the time that the Messiah will be betrayed, and in fact, everything that was stated in the scripture is going to come to pass. He never knew. He thought that he is a clever man. Let him do as he used to do, or as other people used to do, and have their way. He never knew the time has come that whoever that attempted to do such is going to be doomed forever. And this soul Sabo today didn't know that when they play Sabo, all the Sabo, and then it goes without punishment and all that. My dear brother, that time has gone. You see, this time, Biafra is a reality. I don't know whether people are getting this thing. I have seen it for a very long time. And I don't believe what is not going to happen. I don't. I am seeing myself in this particular movement because I know, I have seen it, that this thing is going to come to pass. This is not the time of Sabo. Sabontike, if you are hearing me, just quit and allow the sleeping dog to lie. This is a time of freedom. This is a time for your people. Everybody has to be free. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu spirit is very strong. He is still resolute. He is still working very, very assiduously, standing tall before his enemies, roaring like roaring lion. Nobody can intimidate him. And we, his own people, his followers, we that he awaked us, the awakeness or whatever they call it according to that fellow. He has awaked us for a very long time, including himself. And for we to do what we are supposed to do at this time, everything with a time. This is the time to take what belongs to us. By the special grace of God, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have met my day. For what he said today, the way he said it today, I now know that what I have in mind was real. Even our Obatobie, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the great man, the correct man, the man that is called the taproot and the finisher, who has decided that if it is not Biafra, it's going to be Biafra. Yes, and he is taking this step by step. He is doing a whole lot of things. Why wouldn't we support this man? Sabo, wherever you are, wake up from your dream that what you are doing, you are shooting yourself in your foot. Wake up and stop being nuisance. We are going to get our freedom. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, kudos to you wherever you are. The Almighty God who has kept you to this point will continue to keep you to the day the redeclaration of Biafra will be redeclared. And that day, all of us, none of us, nobody is going to buy anymore. Nobody is going to buy anymore. We all are going to be alive and enter Biafra. Thank you, my brother. Mazi, I salute you from here, from me. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Ellen, do you want to say anything? Okay.
Mazi, can you hear me?
Okay. Go on.
Yes, so we'll continue to hold the zoo responsible for their injustice upon our leader. They have to accept their fault and let him go. They have to accept it because already their kidnapping him has become useless. Our prime minister has made it to be useless because he knew right from time that what they did to him is injustice against human rights. He knows. And that is why he told every one of us that all we should work towards is to make sure that his kidnapping is going to be useless. And that he has achieved. We thank him for what he has done. But we are sending this message to Tinubu that this fight is not for him. He shouldn't allow the Fulanis to drag into the mud because that is what is going on. If Tinubu knows what human rights is, he should let him go. He shouldn't fight. He shouldn't carry on a battle that is not his. He did not start it. Neither is he going to finish it. He can only put his name on the good book of record of be the one that freed the man that the Fulani was unjustly kidnapped and rendition to the country. That is the only way he should do. And the whole world will put his name in the good book of record. If not, if he should continue to yield to the will of the Fulanis, they will only use him and dump him. Because all they want, they are telling him today, is he should never release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But they know that they are committing atrocity against human rights. Meanwhile, they are releasing their terrorists every day in the north. The Fulanis that have find and do so unthinkable things to human beings on earth, they have released them. They have sent them back to our military. They are the ones committing atrocity in our land. They are the ones that they call Nigeria terrorist military today. They are all Fulanis, terrorists that they release. They will go back and commit abomination against human rights. But yet they are releasing them. A man that did not do anything. He only asked for the freedom of his people. And you are there holding him because he asked for freedom. Is freedom war again? Where is this being done? And Bitanyako, you are quoting and re-quoting him that he jumped bail. How can somebody jump bail? How do you define jumping bail? If you have not gone to his house, killed people and tried to kill him, would he have run away? It's only by the grace of God that he escaped. Now you are there still holding him to that he jumped bail. Bitanyanko, your end is coming because the whole world will also hold you responsible for such an injustice that you've seen, that it is a lie that this man did not jump bail. Yet you are holding him by your words that he jumped bail. And if you have every proof of that he was in his house, he was living peacefully and nothing happened and he just ran away. If you have such a proof against him, then you should continue calling jumping bail. But if there is no such a proof that you went with your military to kill him and you ended up killing how many people and even including his dog that led to the death of his parents, please step down. Step down. What you are doing now, you are only causing yourself harm. Bitanyanko, you are causing yourself harm. You are creating a name that will destroy your generation. Please step down and let this man go. Call a spade a spade. Do not allow what they are threatening you with. Do not allow it to take over you, because they will still use it against you later. Whatsoever the zoo is holding you ransom for, that they are telling you not to release him, that they are encouraging you to be calling it a jumping bail, it will not work because they are still going to use it against you. The earlier, the better. Let him go. Let Mazi Nnamdi Kanu go. That is my summit. Thank you, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Thank you, my minister. God bless you. You see now, our leaders may keep coming to my mouth.
No, well, thank you.
God bless you.
All of us are the same thing. Now God will bless us. Our prime minister not even said anything you call me, answer you. So,
oh my dear.
okay.
They are so dear to our heart. They are so dear to our heart.
Shukumeze, you're welcome. Shukumeze, can you hear me?
Yeah, thank you, Mazi. Thank you.
Okay, Mazi, you have the mic.
See, Owen, we are not going to stop. Even the person who is in bondage, our leader, keeps doing what he's doing, keep fighting for us, making sure that we free ourselves from this enslavement. So if you are the black fan, still acting ignorant and acting stupidly, is seeing what a man who has been incarcerated for years with such spirit, with such momentum, with such courage, speaking truth to power, challenging the enemies, understand, and you're still sitting down doing nothing, then It just shows that you are preparing yourself for destruction. So I just want to say I'm so happy to see what happened today in the court. And also, I'm so happy with what our Prime Minister is doing, our people, the government, the cabinet member, and we are not going to stop. We're going to keep pushing. We're going to keep pushing. The only thing that will make us stop is that destination, which is Biafra land. So please, everybody should keep voting, keep supporting, keep doing what you need to do. Because at the end of the day, there will be a judgment day, and on that judgment day, you present all your evidence to show what you do, what you contributed in this struggle. Thank you so much, Mazi, bro. Thank you to so much everyone on this live stream. And I tell you, seeing this today just goes to show that what our Prime Minister is doing is not just only liberating us from that enslavement, but also keeping our leaders safe and giving them the courage to do what he's doing. Imagine if nobody was speaking to our leader. Do you know what these people would have done? They would have killed them. But because they know that if they touch him, the consequences is way more than the Nigeria they are trying to keep. So thank you so much, our Prime Minister. Thank you so much, our leader, Mazi on the channel. And thank you to all the cabinet members and everyone in the reference and lovers for freedom. Thank you so much. I need my
Thank you, Chukuma. Thank you so much. Actually, dear friends, for those that are somewhat disappointed in whatever comes up today, I'm not disappointed though, because already Nigeria you don't need to be a prophet, or you don't need to see a prophet to tell you what Nigeria is going to give. Nigeria is just like a TV in a the widest screen that you don't need to look for anything from that on that screen. You see everything very clear. So anything that is happening that will happen, you already should know by now. We all know that Nigeria is not keeping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because they are going to seek for any judgment, or they want any judiciary, this one or that one. No, but because the Fulanese don't want him to go. Forget all this thing they say is hopes of them man no get mouth. No be hopes of them man. Now the Fulanese.
Exactly, Mazi. Now the Fulanese.
Yeah, it's the Fulanese. So whenever you see people, I know they are not good people too. I don't believe they have if the Fulanese decide today that they are done with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, hopes of them cannot do anything. Emmanuel cannot stop them, because they are just like a pencil in the hands of these Fulanese. They have used them to get Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and that is all they can do. The only thing they may be doing is maybe they will go once in a while and say, I beg you, no leave them, or if you leave them, I don't finish you, that kind of thing. But the good news today I want to tell everybody is that, like our Prime Minister have assured everybody, we are not, and we have never depended on the judiciary system, Nigeria judiciary system, because they never had one. Nigeria never had one. One they never get.
Mazi, what a pity. That a foreigner coming from Sahel, these Fulanis, they are not even Nigerians. They hold that country ransom and drag it to their nails. You understand? These Fulanis that are using the indigenous people against themselves today, they are not even Nigerians. But because they have been able to creep to the seat of power, they are using the indigenous people to destroy themselves. And the indigenous are not seeing it. They are following the way the Fulanis are instructing them to do. They are using yourself to destroy yourself, so they will come and take over your land. And you are so quiet, you are so dumb, seeing them perpetrating evil against your indigenous person. And they are using this man, Tinubu, against this. And Tinubu is not even saying it. What a pity. I am not even sure that that man is a Nigerian. Tinubu is not a Nigerian. Because if he is, he's supposed to know that this Fulani just want to drag his name to the mud. Because he never started this fight. He never hated them. He never hated us. So why would Fulani command him to do something and he will really listen to them just because he wants to become a president? Is it a must to be a president? God has blessed you. He has made you to be whom you want to be. What else?
Stella, wait. No be everything you call God inside, and no be everything you call Satan inside. God did not bless a drug baron. God did not bless a
No,
money.
for instance, at
No,
least he
no,
has
no, no.
achieved.
Hold it there. God, a money launderer cannot tell me that it's God that blessed him to be laundering money and make his money from criminality, from drug dealing. No, me, I don't believe that one.
But he has gotten the wealth. He
You
has
can
the
say that
wealth.
one.
What
You can
else is
say
he
that,
longing
but
for?
don't call God. Don't involve. Don't include God.
Let's say, let me remove God out of that. All
Yeah,
the wealth he wants all over the world, he has gotten it. So what can the Fulani that is coming from Sahel that want to come and Islamize, and even they don't believe in your own so-called Islamic religion? You say you are an Islamic religion. They don't believe in you. They don't take your religion from the West. They don't take it serious. And that is the reason why they gave you Shetima. Because they know that you that's coming from the West, professing you are a Muslim, they know you are not. They know. These people, they know you more than you do. It is then that people say they should bring out your wife and stone to death. That your wife not supposed to live because you are marrying a Christian. That how can a Muslim man that call himself a Muslim be marrying a Christian? You can see what these people are calling you. They don't believe you to be part of their religion. Tinubu, for this cause, wash your hand away. If it is their turn, anything they want to do, let it be. But so your own turn, wash your hand away from evil. This is evil in the hearts of man and in the hands of God. Please, wash your hand away. Let him go.
No, thank you. I forgot Rene. Are you there? Forgot Rene, can you hear me? Forgot Rene, Didi, can you hear me? Okay. We are going to be listening to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu again.
Go, please. Can I say something? Okay.
Yeah. Go on.
No, what I just want to say is the powers that are holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is way beyond than Tinubu, or way beyond than that judicial system, or way beyond anybody in high position in the zoo. Even way beyond the Fulani. You gotta understand, Nigeria is not owned by anybody. It's only those that created Nigeria. Now we have the say to tell you, let this man go, and he will go. Remember, the country where he holds their citizenship is the country that created Nigeria, and they will not let him go like that. So Tinubu might want to let him go, but he cannot let him go. Where is the Tinubu that we are talking about today? He's gone. So all I just want us to know is the only people that will bring him out is those who owns the land, which are the indigenous people, which is you and I. You understand? Wow. We will fight those who created Nigeria. The ones who created Nigeria are the owners of Nigeria. All these political leaders and all those things, those are just they are just like CEOs managing the company that was created by the owners. That's what we should understand, and we should not mistake that, because Nigeria is not theirs. They did not create it, so they cannot make any decision. And also, I just want to send a warning to Palestine and to South Africa. You understand? It is now obvious that there's no country in Africa. I used to think South Africa has like some sort of like sovereignty, but I'm sure that the well-meaning South Africans will not be supporting this nonsense that the South African government is doing. So, but South Africa, if care is not taken, look at what happened to the president of Iran. Look at what has happened to all those people that have touched the children of God. I'm just so sorry for the future of South Africa. Thank you. Let me make that clear. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. You made a very, very strong, valid point today. You see, those people that think they are die hard, they have the final decision, they are bad. When they speak, nobody speaks. You know, I don't know how South Africa is just trying. I can't understand what they are trying to play. Me, I can't understand the role they want to play. What is the business of South Africa between Israel and the Hamas? I can't get till now. That's why I don't discuss it, because I can't even get anything in that picture. I don't see the reason why South Africa should be interested in anything that is going on between Israel and the Hamas. And the only thing is say Benjamin Netanyahu should be arrested for committing genocide or homicide or whatever. Now, this South Africa, Nigeria, Biafrans carried out musically, everywhere, physically, spiritually, the fight against the apartheid in South Africa, 50% today. I don't think if South Africans would want to deliberate or talk or discuss on anything, they would have been saying something about the genocide that happened in our land. What happened in our land was worse than genocide.
Mazi, these people, if they want to play their card, they always use the willing tools, which is Africans. You understand? They always use them, and at the end, they will still come for them. This South Africa that is doing all this, what is happening in their own country? Are they not committing violence and genocide against foreigners that are living in their own land? Is anybody dragging them to ICC?
Yeah, every day, every moment.
Every day it is happening there. They locked down against that one, and they are dragging Israel to ICC. You understand? What the genocide that was committed against us, the Biafrans, what happened then? They used starvation to commit genocide against us. Is it not the same starvation they are using to hold Israel ransom now? That is using starvation against as a war tool.
I see them as confused people.
You understand? They are just a willing tools.
Let us not dwell on that. We'll just speak, mention them and pass on. We are moving. Let us really listen to this our leader again before we go into the other video. There's a video I want us to listen to a bit.
Terrorism Prohibition and Prevention Act says I cannot be tried in Nigeria. That's the law of Nigeria. I can never be tried in any court of law in Nigeria.
The law of Nigeria said that this man in white here cannot be tried in Nigeria by any court. That is what the law said. Their constitution, talk and join.
What the law says, anybody standing in trial or coming to try me is a terrorist. That's what their law says.
Are you listening? Inside the court, inside the Nigeria so-called court, he is standing there telling you that even you, Binta Nyako, that is trying to come and judge him, you are a terrorist. What kind of boldness is this man possessing? When you listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, when you see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and you are not encouraged to move on, my brother, my sister, surely you are destined to die. And not
Mazi, do you know one thing this one suits me? Listen to me, Mazi. Do you know that our leader has already sent message to those who are seeking for what do you call it? Is it government release? What do you call it? You know, he has already sent message to them that if you are seeking for government to come and sign bail for him, he's not interested because he shouldn't be where he is today. If they should follow the law, he should not be where he is today. So there is no political solution. He doesn't need political solution. Anybody asking for political solution, that person is asking it for him or herself. You understand?
He said
because he's a free man.
He's
a free man that is being held against his will. That's it. He has passed his message.
Thank you.
Not me. As simple as that. Section 2, subsection 3F of Terrorism Prevention and Prohibition Act. That's what it says. Any court considered to try me is committing an act of terrorism. Yes. Very clear. You cannot violate a treaty that Nigeria entered into and then come to try that very person. Is not done anywhere in the world. So you must be aware of that. So that is why there is all these ridiculous delays. That is what Supreme Court said. I did not jump bail. My home was invaded. They came to kill me and I survived. They came to Kenya to kidnap me, brought me back to this country and seeking to try me, which the law says cannot happen. You cannot violate a treaty that Nigeria entered into and then hope to stand on that illegality to conduct a trial. Is not done anywhere in the world.
Imagine.
Nobody has, there's no exception. No exception whatsoever. That's what the law says. Section 12 of the Constitution, what does it say? Any treaty ratified by Nigeria becomes law. It's law. You cannot change it. It doesn't matter what they do. All these shenanigans is just pure rubbish. You never stand.
Exactly.
Not with me. I believe in justice and fairness. That's all.
That's it.
Now, like I've been asking this question, and I will still ask the question again. Why is it that nobody is asking this question? Those military troops that went to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's house, why did they go to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's house? Who sent them there? What was their mission there? Nobody is asking this question. The fools in the underground working to educating people, creating awareness has not created, the awareness has not gotten to the point of finding out those military groups or troops that went to Nnamdi Kanu's house, shot down 28 men, not people, men, plus others that later died. 28 were those that died instantly.
Imagine.
There. Now, nobody has told us this military group or team or troop that went to Nnamdi Kanu's house, armed, shooting. What they went there to do, we don't know. Who sent them there, we don't even know. So, somebody was asking of our lawyer Ejimako. Our lawyer Ejimako is there.
Yes, he's there. I can see him.
So, he's behind Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So, till now, nobody have been able to ask or got any answer. And you have gone to court, and the court awarded you victory. That they should pay you 100 billion or million naira. Me, I'm not interested. This is why I am not interested in the winning of audio winning. I am interested in physical winning, practical winning. So, waiting the court to give you, say you don't win. You win, say the key person. You win, say Nnamdi Kanu escape for life. Who they pursue him? Why is he running? Who was those people that wanted to kill him? Who sent them to kill him? Until we begin to get answers to these questions. Those people that want to kill him and he escaped were the same people that went to Kenya to kidnap him, were the same people that paid even those that were surrounding him, that surrounded him like brothers and sisters and family, those he trusted, those he modeled the most trusted. They also paid all these fools and criminals to get at him in Kenya. And like I used to say, the original plan was not to bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to Nigeria to continue on this long process. The original plan was to bring him to Nigeria. After 2 days, he would die. They never knew, they never believed that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu would be living today, speaking, even calling them terrorists in their own courts. That way, yeah. That is Nigeria for you. I would like me to listen to these people small.
For everyone. And well, in case you don't know, let me also let you know quickly that NNAMDI KANU, how best do I break this information now? I'm not saying he has been released though, but he's supposed to be released. He's supposed to be released. But the information reaching me now says that Justice Binta Nyako of the Federal High Court in Abuja has dismissed the request by NNAMDI KANU for the restoration of his revoked bail and the removal from the custody of the Department of State Services (DSS) to a house arrest or prison custody. The Federal High Court has dismissed his request. The judge today said that the same request had been brought before her by KANU but was dismissed for want of merit. In a ruling on KANU's request, Justice Nyako said that she found as a fact that KANU jumped the bail earlier granted him and escaped out of the country, and so he's not going to grant him any kind of bail, or restore whatever, he's not going to grant him any form of bail, or the removal from custody of the DSS. He wants to get to his house. They call it house arrest, or they put in prison custody. But these guys are saying no, remain where you are. I mean, at this point in time, some persons have. I received several calls that at least these guys should be given some level of, should I say, respect? Yes, so to speak. I mean, it's getting hotter and hotter and hotter every day with Mazi NNAMDI KANU. And we wonder why Justice Binta Nyako will go this way instead of at least suspend her at least a little. Peter Nosike, what do you think?
Well, the issue of NNAMDI KANU is beyond Justice Binta Nyako.
Oh, beyond her.
It is beyond her. She is being controlled by the federal government. She is being controlled by the federal government. NNAMDI KANU's continued detention is more of political than security. Understand me? And for the issue of jumping bail, the Greek philosopher Socrates said that it is only a fool that will see a danger that he could avoid and stay to confront it. That is what Socrates said, that it is only a fool that will see a danger he could avoid but stay to confront it. So the Nigerian army invaded NNAMDI KANU's home. Nigerian army invaded NNAMDI KANU's home. Nigerian army chased NNAMDI KANU out of his house. So there's no way NNAMDI KANU will fold his hand and stay there while his house is being invaded. So he did the right thing by escaping. So what he did was to run for his life. What NNAMDI KANU did was to run for his life because Nigerian army invaded his house. And the purpose, everybody can tell. So what he did was to run for his life. He shouldn't have waited there. And I know that Justice Binta Nyako would have done that same thing if she finds herself in NNAMDI KANU's shoes. Understand? Buhari would have done that same thing if he has found himself in NNAMDI KANU's shoes. Tinubu would have done the same thing if he finds himself in NNAMDI KANU's shoe. The Attorney General and Minister of Justice of the Federation who have done that same thing that NNAMDI KANU did. So for me, what NNAMDI KANU did is the right thing, and Peter Nosike would have also done that same thing. So no matter the way she is interpreting it, the most important thing that is that NNAMDI KANU is alive today. Because they would have killed him if he had stayed.
Okay.
They would have killed him if he had stayed, but he ran for his life. So using that word, jumped bail. Understand? That is government word. Understand me? That is government word. The right thing is that NNAMDI KANU ran for his life, because if he had stayed, they would have killed him. And anybody in his shoes would have done that same thing. But whether they like it or not, NNAMDI KANU must come out. It's just a matter of time.
All right. We are welcome back. I can see you, Erasmus. You're welcome. And I can see you. Forgotten, you are the network have been throwing you up and down. Can you speak now? Can you hear me? I've forgotten. Forgotten, can you hear me? Okay. The network wouldn't permit you. You can call us on the phone. I've forgotten if you want. Okay, Erasmus, you have the mic.
Yes. Thank you very much. Can you hear me?
Yeah, very well. I can hear you.
Now, let us not allow these people to even deviate. And I'm using this opportunity to speak to those Ohaneze Odigbo that are pretending that they want to release Nnamdi Kanu. I'm speaking to the World Igbo Congress that are pretending that they want Nnamdi Kanu release. Do you see what has happened here? It has never happened in the history of Nigeria. The Supreme Court of Nigeria, in its ruling, said that Nnamdi Kanu did not jump bail. Now, in bit, a High Court judge is overruling the Supreme Court of Nigeria and saying that Nnamdi Kanu jumped bail when the Supreme Court has already ruled that he did not jump bail. Have you ever seen that happen in anywhere in the world? So that's why I'm surprised. The journalists of, I want to see what Nigerian journalists are going to be saying now. And this is where the Kanu's lawyer should take it up and start saying it. Let the public understand what is going on. Supreme Court said Nnamdi Kanu has not jumped bail. What power has a High Court judge when a Supreme Court has already ruled that somebody did not jump bail, and you are not denying the request of the person based on the fact that he jumped bail?
Erasmus, sorry. I think after Supreme Court, the next one is Appeal Court. Am I right?
No. After High Court, the next one is Appeal Court. After Bita Yanko's court, the next court is Appeal Court. After Appeal Court, the next court is Supreme Court. No,
that's what I'm saying now. I want to say something, please. I want to ask you something. That is okay. After Supreme Court, the highest, the second one following should be
the below one. Yeah, yes. The below one is the Appeal Court. Yes.
Now, Supreme Court said this man did not jump bail.
Yes.
Appeal Court said, I discharge him. I don't find any fault. He did not jump bail. And now the Common High Court is telling you, we will try you, you jump bail. That is not for you. Yeah. Go on.
I've never seen this kind of the truth.
Go on.
I've never seen this kind of thing.
Go on,
no, what I just want is the Nnamdi Kanu's lawyers should take it up, and they should go to most of these news channels and tell the whole world what is going on, because I've never seen where a Supreme Court will rule and a High Court judge will overrule the Supreme Court. That's exactly what has happened here. Thank you.
Mazi, let me ask one thing. Can't we forward this case to ICC? You not hear me? Can't we forward it to ICC? Because I don't understand again.
ICC will not take up the case now because UK is there. UK is pressing the buttons. Yeah.
Because like this,
Jimako has written to them. They did not answer. They did not respond.
Imagine. So, because like this journalist just said that the case is above Bita Nyanko, which means they are using her against her will.
Of course.
So, who are these government now we are talking about? Are they not the Fulani?
As long as Fulani. Helen, one thing you must understand is that, as I've said this from the beginning, as long as you have accepted any position under Nigeria, you have accepted yourself to be a willing tool to be a pencil in the hands of the caliphate, and they will use you. When they are tired of using you, they will just break you. And if it is necessary, they will throw you, they will trash you.
So this is the only reason why we should continue supporting our PM in everything.
Of course, that is it. We have no choice.
Yes, because we have to release him right now, not anything government or the zoo, no. Because that place now, the elephants are flying now, we don't care. But
Now
the only thing now is for us to support him.
Now you are talking. We have no other option left.
Not at all.
Choice left, nothing left. The only one thing left now is that we should go home and put our houses in order.
In order.
And how do we do that? Raising up our banners, our trumpet, and blowing that we must go for this fight and the free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. For those people that are thinking somebody will come out and say, we want Nnamdi Kanu to know. If you know the same way you have followed the Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa, His Excellency, to this point, and he has not derailed, that same way is the same way we are going to be following him until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out, until Biafra comes. We no get choice. As for those that think things are not moving as fast as you want, let me tell you something. If you rush into things you don't know, you will perish in those things you don't know. Because before you rush into anything, you are sure. You see, why if you drive, for those of us that, for those people that drive here, if you drive in a road you don't know very well, or you don't know at all, if you are driving through a road or a way you don't know, or an area you don't know, you don't speed. You don't speed. But if it is a place you're very conversant with, even if the road is a bad road, you will be speeding. But somebody that don't know that place will be rolling to make sure they find their way. Where we are going is not a place you need to rush into. If you rush into it, you will miss your way. You might miss your target. And when you miss the way, the enemy might block it. You will not be able to come back again. So it will be better for you to follow the Prime Minister, as he has always told us that whenever we get to that point, whenever we get to any bridge, we will cross it. And ever since we started following him, I don't see any bridge we have gotten to that we've not crossed. Every bridge that we got to, we crossed successfully. Every bridge. Or is there anyone I don't know of? Maybe somebody here will remind me that this is the bridge we got to, we did not cross. I am waiting to see that which I will not see, and I'm not hoping and not praying to see, and I will not see. Come December 2nd, Biafra will be declared. And from then, things will no longer be the same. Things has been falling apart for Nigeria, and things will no longer be at ease for Nigeria. Just all we need to do is to give a supporting hands to that young man, Simon Ekpa. All you can do, all you will do is to support him, because if you say you are not supporting Simon Ekpa, who are you supporting? Are you supporting the people that have made it clear that they are not fighting to bring Biafra? They have made it clear. We have been saying it. Nobody wanted to listen. But this day, God, is bringing the words out of their mouth. They are doing the confession unwillingly. And they have told you they sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They've told you they sold the ESN. They've told you they are not fighting for Biafra. They've told you they are only creating awareness. They are not fighting to give you Biafra. So if you are not supporting Simon Ekpa that is fighting to restore Biafra, what are you fighting for? If you don't want to give your money to the people, you can see the new phase we've entered now. who did not see the new face. We cannot show them here. You've seen the new face. Go to Twitter, follow our prime minister. You will see the new face of our military. You will see them, and you are still waiting to see everything happen. By the time everything, those people that Jesus said, go and call them, come, everything is ready. You want to be part of them, no problem. You will be part of them. But if you are coming that everything is ready, if you are waiting for that point, by the time you come in, I want you to remember that people have been there. They will be sitting. And you that come when everything has been gotten done, cooked and done and ready, you will be standing up, because the seats must have been occupied by those that have been there before you. So it's better you come inside now and they join hands together as we bring this, by supporting, by voting, by encouraging people to vote, by supporting financially, anything, anyhow you can support to bring this Biafra. If you have talent that you know you can use in supporting to bring this Biafra, bring and come. Anything you can bring to the table. If now your mouth to carry your mouth to come, we need your mouth. Financially, we need them pass. Thank you. Helen, you wanted to say something. Just be quick about it.
Yes. Mazi, you see the reason why Malami is crying? Because they know that they have lost this battle. And those that they paid heavily, according to him, that they paid them heavily, they paid the IPOB DOS heavily. I don't care to know whosoever that sold him to them. They paid them heavily, that those people, they are not delivering. They paid them to quench the freedom of Biafra. You understand? In order to, if they should kidnap our leader, then the freedom of Biafra is being sold out. He's crying now because he knew that even the court cannot help them, because they know that what they have done is an atrocity. They have committed atrocity against the human rights of a freedom fighter. That man is not a terrorist. He was only telling them what is coming. And whatsoever he told them has happened now in the zoo. He told them how the Fulanis will come and take over their land. He told them how they will kill, rape, and do everything. He was telling us the truth. He only opened our eyes. Is that a crime? Now his anger is that the people that sold him to him, they could not deliver. They could not stop the freedom of Biafra, which means they could not stop our PM. You understand? They said they paid them heavily to stop anybody that will come across that want to take it up, they should stop it. And that is the reason why there's so much fight against our PM at the initials that they kidnap our Mazi. You see it now. That is why they were fighting, because they have this money in their bank. So they must work hard to make sure the money deliver. And our PM was so tough. And he told them that I'm going to end every one of you, of which he has done. Now they went on Radio Nigeria, which is Radio Biafra before, and be telling the Nigerian government that they have right to kill themselves, not our leader, that they will not do anything, because they know they could not deliver. And the Nigerian terrorist government is on their neck right now. And is going to go after them, because there is no way they can deliver. We have everything that it takes for us to have our freedom, and nobody can stop us. This is what I just said. Let me chip this in. Thank you, Mazi.
Thank you. Okay, what is sister? You're welcome.
Hey, my sister, where is this?
Come out here now.
What is sister? Can you hear me? Because we should be rounding off now. What is sister? Did they hear me?
Abi, she there outside.
Maybe like say she there outside because they hear some noise. Chukwumaze, do you want to say anything as
They
your...
say, come out where? You went
You
somewhere
can come
else
back to
and you are
me
telling
later.
me come out.
You say what?
I'll come back later.
Okay.
Like Ori's sister is outside.
Ori's sister cannot hear us, and then Ori's sister, can you hear me? Okay, she cannot hear me. Okay, Stella, I beg if you can just use 2 minutes to say your submission before we go.
So my submission is that everybody, we all should support our PM. We should support it because that is the only hope for us now. The terrorists, Fulani, they have come. They have come to take whatsoever they want to take in our land. And that is the reason why they are killing and dispersing you from your own land. Please, support our PM. This is no longer time to fight ourselves. This is time for unity. Unity, even when you have betrayed before. If you come back that, yes, I did not know, I was not aware that this was the plan. If you come back, our PM is a soft person. He will still accept you. Stop fighting yourself. Stop fighting your freedom. Stop fighting your survivor because our freedom is our survivor. They have done all the unthinkable to us as a Biafran. Please support our PM. Go and cast your vote. Nobody will know your identity. No, nobody is knowing it. Just do your voting and support with whatsoever you have. You have 10,000, go and do it because even if you build mansion in that country, they call the geographical location called Nigeria, they will still come and destroy it. They are doing it in the West. They are even using your governors to destroy your own in the so-called Biafra land. So if you don't try to fight yourself out, no matter the wealth you are going to gather in that country, you are still going to remain a slave. They will bring you down. They will turn you to the Alamajiris that they want to turn the country into. Please go and support our PM. That is my summit. Thank you very much, Mazi, for giving me this opportunity. God bless you.
There were on who beat Tanyako. Honestly, I have not gone to see who beat Tanyako is. What is sister? Can you hear me? What is sister? Can you hear me? What is sister? Na Nigeria network.
No, my brother, because I'm not the house. If I'm not the house, I say the thing they suffer me.
If you they use Nigeria network or come out here, we no need anything Nigeria.
I'm not using Nigeria network. Oh. Oh God, I just listen now. When I won't close now.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, what I want to talk again. My sister don't talk everything. I don't talk everything. I not start with you now. So the only thing I go put be say, kidnapping our leader. They don't achieve what them things say they go fit achieve, but they don't know say when our leader tell them say not in a million years. You know, it's like he knows that they are going to do something dodgy. He say even though una sell una soul, he say una can never stop this movement. Because what is the point of kidnapping him? Is it not to stop the movement? What is the point of them selling him out? Not because of say they feel say once they catch him, everything don't die off, everything don't die down. Malami say they see the public reaction. So they don't do everything they feel say they go fit do. But what happened? They don't know say PM stand for one corner gidigbam. Just they look them. And when they talk when our leader they talk that they don't believe. They didn't believe him. They just will say, someone not go fit do anything. Nah, he's from Ebonyi. Oh, I bet not get liver. No be Anambra man. So not go fit do anything. They underestimated him. They get the shock of some of them I sure say some of them get BP by now. If they not get BP, that one no go get a neck like ostrich neck. If they not get BP, that one no go get pot belly. When you don't big so you don't cover your leg. So at the end of the day, whatever they took that money for, they are not delivering. And if they paying them for body, like the Ellen talk, court no go fit do anything. And they no want release them because they know the weight of that guy alone. They know the weight of Nnamdi Kanu. They know what he can do when he's out. And he said it. He said 2 minutes. If I'm out of here, 2 minutes. And they know. And he's not lying. Even the Ohanes, they fear him. The governors, they fear him. Nobody where if he say they go feel shoe, you go feel looking for your eye. Say who die? Your eye go blind. You can't. That's why they are planning say They go leave and make it one when you want that, they go come push her say go die. But I don't say God get another plan for this guy. Nothing go do him. They don't sell, they don't shop money, and at that money now they poison now. So they know when they releasing our leader because they know say once our leader come out, their own don't finish. Their own with their family own. Extended family said they go here and for this one when they take grass. So nobody them again. Plus extended family, plus Delilah. All of them they gang up seriously. Before Jagaban say, oh, the release of Nnamdi Kanu is not in his hand. Before he talked that word, so you know what, you don't go underground, Mazi. Do you know what must have gone underground for that man to talk say in the man to release him? You're not there in hand. It's there for Igbo people hand. Who are the Igbo people? The governors, the Ohaneses, and the POS them. Those are the people. And they support those people, leave the 8 million people. I mean 80,000, 80 million people. They choose those people and leave us way more than them. They listen to those irats them. Whether they call themselves Ohanese or not, they are all irats together, join together, like they be. But you know what? Whether they like it or not, I see what they post for X. The men are ready, and we are ready. They just arrived. When PM say they go shock the war, listen, most of them are still doubting, You just say me and you when they believe our PM. Most of them are still doubting, and they never see believe say true. You go to them, they go to say they don't come all the bushes. To them, they say because they keep for Enugu. Oh, why your people not come to come save you for Enugu? Okay, we could try and see whether they go come. All those ones, so that they just they set trap to see whether our gallant men go come outside just like that. They don't know say we get plan. Our PM say is by my own plan, not be their plan. It's not your own plan that they go use and not be their own. So any like maybe they talk, maybe they toss, maybe they look, maybe they play wayo. They go surprise say when that on the second go reach. Now that's how they go know say yes, PM that our PM now God sent. Real God sent from heaven. My brother, I always salute for you. I salute you because you won't go now. I can leave
Okay.
you.
My
You
sister,
waka.
best speak
Thank
Urobo
you.
because
Thank
people
you so
plenty where
much.
they listen.
Hold on. Savvy, can I hear you?
Yeah, Mazi, can you hear me?
Savvy, can you hear
Mazi,
me?
yeah, Mazi, I can hear you.
Okay, I just wanted to be sure because the name looks Savvy Henry. I thought it's but this
Hello?
sister, I will beat you because noise is coming from the background. Okay, Savvy, go on. Savvy, can you hear me? Okay, Clement, you are asking of Binta Nyako. I think you know something that is why maybe you are asking. And as you can see from the screen, Binta Nyako is a sister or related to Buhari.
You there here?
Clement, can you hear me? If you can hear me, just reply to me in the comment section. Binta Nyako, as we got from one Nigerian Naira land, they say Justice Binta Nyako is Buhari's sister.
You hear so? Mazi, let me speak my language, talk to my people. Make
I
them not
don't
say
have to. Hold on. I beg, hold on. I don't have to go on reading whatever is said about her. All I want us to know is that whoever Nigeria puts over you is not good for you. Nigeria can never give you anything good as long as you are not their own. Yeah, as long as you are not their own, as long as you are not in support of what they are doing, they will always fight against you. Savvy, if you can hear me, go on.
Okay, Mazi, thank you. Can you hear me? Am I
Yeah, I
coming?
can hear you. Go on.
Okay, thank you so much, my brother. I've been listening to your program, Mazi. There was a day you keep on complaining that this survey that comes and never speak, but It's just that in most cases when I come into your program, I all about the time no so.
Allah,
Yeah.
sorry about that. You know, we all these people that enters here, sometimes they will come and show you some kind of pornography. They will put it
Yeah.
to destroy what you are doing. So we are scared of bringing in people anyhow, unless we know. Now I know you.
It's,
No problem. Go
it's
on.
okay. It's okay. Watch Chineke. Biafrans all over the world. Let me appreciate those that have spoken before, and our sister, the worry sister. I do like whenever she speaks, I feel happy. Let me appreciate each and every one of you. You people have all done well. Mazi Ugoy, Chineke Gozegi for what you've been doing. I have said it and I will say it again. It is only somebody that knows what power is that will understand the level of risks Mazi Simon Ekpa is taking for Biafrans. You see, unfortunately, we black people don't understand what freedom is. That is why we don't value those that states or put their life at stake in order to free us from every the form of slavery in Atafia. Mazi Simon Ekpa has devoted his life and everything he has, just like Nnamdi Kanu did. You see, the reason why most of these guys that found themselves first, let me say, they were privileged to be among the first people that yield to this call, and today they are taking advantage of it, trying to do rubbish in this agitation, is because they themselves don't understand what freedom is. These young men only saw Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as an opportunity for them to gain affluence among Biafrans, not that they understand what Biafran is. Now that God raised Simon Ekpa, the man that understands what freedom is and have been able to bring up men and women that can stand for their own people. These young men, because they thought it was about Anyuwa Bidoria, Anyuwa Bidoria. You know this primitive mentality of Anyuwa Bidoria, Anyuwa Bidoria. They thought that freedom fighting is about internet, all about internet. When this, when this, when this whole thing happened, Mazi Simon told them that this their issue of whatever they call it, say political solution or political solution will not work out. Which political solution will be more than the freedom that the Supreme Court of Nigeria has declared Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be free from this case? But yet these same non-entities keep on going on air, trying to create impression that they are still agitating for Biafra by deceiving those gullible ones that will listen to them, keep on giving them hope, keep on giving them hope. Every person knows that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu does not have any case with Nigerian government. It is only a biased Nigerian that will still see a means of telling Nigerian government to hold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Every person knows that he has no case with Nigeria. It's just that they are black people. They don't know what freedom is. They love to preach that they are democratic, but in the real sense, they are not. Everything about the place is upside down. Everything about it is upside down. We are all seeing what is going on. If it were to be another tribe, a man from another tribe, they would have released him. If you say this, they say you people are preaching tribal division or whatsoever. Him are not English. They know how to speak English, even though they are not English people. They are just mad, completely mad people. Me and you, we are all seeing how they release on the Igboho. Igboho has gotten his freedom. This other guy called Showole can travel Showole can travel to America and come back. But because this man is an Igbo man, look at how they are treating him. And yet tomorrow you will tell me to be comfortable in that country? Is that how black people first want to become a part of what that person doesn't want? You have relegated Igbo people to the level that they are now begging you for them to have justice in your own court. That is the level an average Biafran has gone to, begging to have justice in a court where they are being forced to be part of the country. Yet when you speak in the Oversabi, you know, those ones that retire with Ohaneze, that it has become an organization of retirement for these criminal politicians. Oyejuso Zucho Shinkia, he become an Ohaneze chairman and the rest. When you go there, your son, the only voice that you people have before, is standing trial before your enemies. You all knows that these people are your enemies, that this young man has not done anything. Yet you people are using him to do politics. Each day he goes to court. Mandiga you red, Mandiga you blue, Mandiga in the name of solidarity. But what the problem is, why is he in that place? Why are they still holding him? All the so-called politicians, they have all kept quiet because that is what we are known for. Oye binyeku to Oya, Igbo man's brain. Once you rise up, they'll bring you down. Once you rise up, they'll bring you down. Nigeria have succeeded in raising up a group of gangsters in the name of politicians. That's what is going on. Once you come out to tell them that what they are doing, this is not the way, they'll all turn against you with guns and bullets. Dear friends all over the world, there is nothing we will preach to you people more than what Simon Ekpa is doing. I'm being sincere to you. I have preached this gospel everywhere and I will keep on preaching it. The only way to take away these people and stop them from our territory is take them from one post, from barracks to barracks, from station to station, from checkpoint to checkpoint. There is nothing binding you together with Nigeria other than their militaries. And once you take them out from your place, you become free people. You can decide on how to build your nation. You can decide the form of education system you want, health system that you want, those good things that you enjoy in foreign lands. That is the reason why we all migrated here. It will be implemented there. But for you to have such opportunity, these people must be taken away. What they did perfectly in your land is to bring non-entities in the form of politicians. They will stay in Sokoto and give you leader. Yet you are still hoping in such administration. When white people call you monkeys, they don't insult you because you resemble monkey. It is because of the way we reason. It is because of the way we reason. Each time I see my brothers from the riverine area speaking, I become happy because they have awakened. That is why I talked about Warri Sister. Look at the level those places. If you look at what is going on such places, my brother, you will ask yourself, does it really mean these so-called politicians don't have conscience? Does it mean they don't have conscience? A land that produces oil in this 21st century, if you go there, people don't even have good water to drink. There is no school that these young men can attend to. And this is the type of life somebody that thinks that he reason can be able to, keep on supporting. There is nothing we can do other than what Simon is doing. Do not be afraid. You don't need to come up and show yourself the way other people are showing themselves. You know the truth. The truth about it is that we are slaves. You like it or not. No matter how you pretend. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say, tell yourself the truth. All our people, all of them that are bright, we are all living in foreign lands. We are all living in foreign lands, contributing to the economy of those people. Why? The same place, Eba Murai, a land that is feeding no less than 50 countries in the world. But yet we cannot find a place to stay there safely because of guns and bullets. Now that Simon Ekpa has been able, in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to prove to you people that this is the time for your freedom. What is happening now has not happened in the history of this agitation. Once the other one is being taken, you have another replacement. It has not happened. Those of you that have been in this agitation for long, you know, when Ojukwu was out of the game, it took Uwazirike many years for him to come up. When they took Uwazirike, it took Mazi Nnamdi Kanu many years. What is actually happening now is the will of God. All you people need to do is to support your brother Simon Ekpa. Stop gossiping. Freedom does not come by gossiping. Freedom does not come by jealousy. Freedom comes by determination. With men that have determined to sacrifice their life. If you cannot be on the ground, you can support with what you have. You can support with what you have. Ukrainians are fighting. Ukrainians are supporting them. It's not when it comes for you to support, you must have an excuse. If it is not you, you bring your jealousy that you are known for as a black man. Why, okay, Jibro Simon Ekpa? Are you the one to tell God whom to use and fulfill his promise? You go to churches, you claim you know Bible and you know the rest. Are you the one to tell God whom to use and fulfill his promise? What is important for you is for you to get into the promised land and not even will take you there. This young man is doing well. You people, for once, black people should be able to come around and rally their brother. Let us be able to free ourselves from this thing. Let us be able to free ourselves from this slavery. If you people don't know, those of us that are in abroad, we are crying every day how to come back home. We are crying on how to come back home. We have the best land. We have the best land. We have all seen it that there is no freedom that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will gain in Nigerian court. You all know that. Why should you still believe in the system? Do you think it be today because it is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? The children you are giving birth to, do you know what they are going to be tomorrow? So if they arise to speak for themselves or for anything, being an Igbo man, they will be killed. Is that the life we are going to live till when? Till when are we going to live this life? Please, I'm using this opportunity once again to call upon you, especially those of you that are educated and you've allowed your ability to speak white man language to run into your brain. And you think that because you can speak English, you can reason. The truth about it is that we need freedom and we have to be free. We need freedom and we have to be free. Go and do your best and support Simon Ekpa. Support him. Let us be able to free ourselves from this thing. This is the best time. The situation surrounding Nigeria is the best time for us to free ourselves. If we miss this particular freedom now, I'm telling you that our generation is gone, and it will be that will be the end of our people. Thank you, Mazi. I
Wow.
appreciate the time. I appreciate watching.
Wow.
Okay.
No,
Thank you
I'm
so
the
much.
one that appreciate I appreciate your own time, honestly. You just summarized everything we have been crying all over here for more than 2 hours. You just brought it to just little, maybe few minutes. Thank you so much for that wonderful submission, my brother Savi. I've been scared of the name. I've been scared of the name Savi. Thank you so
Chineke.
much.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much.
Okay, Stella, you say you want to speak your language. You take just 2 minutes, I beg. 2 minutes. Is Stella still there? Ah, sorry,
You go
Kelly.
join her in the
Sorry,
evening, okay? Hello,
sorry,
Mazi.
sorry. Go on.
Mazi, thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak to my people, because when they say a Biafran, they are thinking of only Igbo race. No, Biafra consists of the whole of Southeast and South. And that is how it is defined. The reason why they did not allow us to vote in election, that is the main reason why, because the group also be Biafra. I am not Igbo speaking Biafra. I am Isoko speaking Biafra. And I want to speak Isoko for my people to know that, yes, we are all Biafra. They should not allow the Fulanis coming from Futajalo to divide us any longer. The Yorubas, they speak their Bia. We, their Wa. We will speak our Zo. The Northerners, they speak their Zo. You understand? So they should not deceive us again. We are all one. And we must fight our way out by unity. We must unite. So Awisoko Mave, Ese Mavini Mamenyeru Wabobi. If you let the Wagbejo Wavole Wafifion Warawi Biafra, I want a rega Lumasena Neria Hipuma Vovo, and yet I want an Enyas and analysis Bilegbuna, Wifulanina. I have a team you want on in auto. Wagbe ho wagbe komakukugba wi gbonanarie si Biafra na hane ariaga luma wagbe komakukugba ainti finish awo na no nyamare no binu wanie wa viole wa donate wa support vote na re vote na wa support owo na re obi salwe orie salwe Sonia Forano wi mami phone notice a vote ogbere ni waji sumani ro bone ma bobi ma te happy ni so na mleni na ma nevo jana no ja okay ma re vewo asa ku my president hi ma re vice devil but mati we nation manari si Biafra na arete he galie ma bobi na ma te jago ni te fi obofifia irulu se na mleni na kpowurun ma bobi ma gbe depe wo awofa Ifiola Awisokoma wa fi obo fi obuke a prime minister manari se Samuel Ekpa Ujokona, His Excellency, on your Vojiki Gidigba, no better help him, Elafi there. If Biafra freedom and Iviola, what your boroke, Senam Lenina Mamlapo, or Mamako Mori, Wakobi, Savini Mamuru, Wajoto, bye bye. Thank you, Mazin. Thank you, Mazi. God bless you.
Thank
What is this I say?
you.
Go join you in the evening. Thank you. God bless you.
Yes, that's why I'm trying to close to be able to come back again. So thank you, Biafrans all over the world. We are doing wonderful. From our Prime Minister's Twitter handle, we are about almost 8,000, about 7,800 to 7,900 people watching us live. So when they think they can block us on YouTube and Facebook, people are hearing our voice. It's even better there on Twitter, because even from the whole world, around the world, people are listening to us. That is why you should know that maybe more. God have a way. Our Prime Minister just spared in, and the people are watching. They are watching. So I must say thank you so much, every Biafran that is watching and non-Biafrans that are watching. We appreciate you all. All we are demanding for is a right to live. Our own life, not your life, not any other person's life. We are only fighting to keep our lives. We are only fighting to live. We are only fighting to keep our ancestral land. Now, in Biafra land, Somebody will come and tell you that your ancestral land is illegal place for you to live, that your ancestral land, you don't have right to live there, and you will be ejected, the place will be demolished, not as if they have any plans for anybody. I want us to know that if you refuse to fight to live, you will die for not fighting to live. There is no any other choice. Either you fight to live or you die for not fighting to live. That's all I know. And that's all I can tell us. We must continue to fight. We must listen to our Prime Minister in the morning, listen to our Prime Minister in the evening, listen to him everywhere. The command has been declared. You must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, and you must follow his instructions, and you must obey whatever he tell you to do. Go and listen to Simon Ekpa. So from me to everyone, I will